This is as basic as it gets. So, New Jersey teens caught dumping murder victim in Pennsylvania woods after leaving the hazard lights on.
Oh.
These teens killed?
How far is New Jersey from Pennsylvania?
It's pretty close.
Not that
It's like
far.
an hour or two.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they share a border, so depends on what part of.
Yeah, I don't know maps, bro.
Point is, some cops were, perusing an area by the woods. The troopers approached a blinking silver Subaru and parked Audi just after midnight.
So they think they need help because their hazards are
Because
off.
the hazards are on. So they found Joshua Gamble lying on the ground in the woods wearing a glove and a bloody shoe, prosecutor said. As they detained the younger teen, his brother Anthony ran toward the car wearing blood-stained clothing and carrying gloves. He was promptly arrested. Troopers then found a dead man's body in the woods near the Audi, which contained blood and a large knife on the passenger side floor. So it's like bookended, like there's no other possible scenario here. It's like the whole murder solved here, and it's because these fuckers' hazard lights were on, so the cops decided to stop by.
Sometimes it's good when criminals are dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
That's what you need. That's what they need.
Well, I mean, yeah, not good for the criminal, but yeah, I get it.
This feels like a Black Mirror episode where I'm supposed to think that, and then all of a sudden it changes in like 25
It was actually
minutes.
the cops or something. Yeah, there's a twist.
And I'm like, oh, I thought that was gonna happen. And I'm like, oh shit. See, I fucked up.
No, I think it's as basic as it is.
No, I think
These
that's it.
brothers were 19 and 17.
Black Mirror showed me better. I'm not supposed to just suppose. I'm supposed to wait, and I'm gonna wait.
Wait and see more details.
I'm gonna hang back and wait.
Are there more details?
There's really not more decent.
Oh, just wait. Oh, just wait.
It's
Just
really
wait.
Just wait
a
till you get to the
government.
end.
It's really a government PSA telling you, don't forget to turn your hazards on.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, what would you do? Let's say, let's not.
If I was the cop?
let's not be the cops here. Let's be the
I would make a
murderers.
horrible
The robbers. Damn it. Oh fuck. I filled in the.
It was either that or Indians, and that's way worse.
I have long said I would only dispose of a body near an active volcano.
Yeah.
Because it's the only place you can get away with it.
And where's the most accessible one for you right now?
Hawaii.
So you would fly the dead body to Hawaii?
I would kill in Hawaii. I would go to vacation in Hawaii, and then I would kill in Hawaii, and then I would dump the body in a volcano.
Yeah, but how would your victim for sure be in Hawaii?
Dude, that's
They
a
would
lot of work
hike
to
the
drag.
mountain with me, dumbass.
And then you do a 300 kick into the boat.
Damn.
You would like coerce them into being a friend on a vacation with you in Hawaii.
Or they're my chick or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Or they're
you could be
your
like-
chick or whatever.
Isn't it in Breaking Bad they made a compound that disintegrates bodies?
Yes. In the barrel?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they did it in the
Is
bathtub.
that just
Yes.
basic acid?
Remember they did it in the bathtub, and the whole bathtub disintegrated.
And didn't they get caught?
Well, I'm assuming it's more complex than acid because he believes he has to go to Hawaii to get special lava.
This is what you do. You kill somebody.
Lava, please, lava.
You kill somebody by some pigs.
Lava.
By pigs? Because they eat everything?
They'll eat everything. You starve the pigs for a little bit. You take the teeth out the dead body, and then you put them in the pig.
Isn't it teeth and hair?
I don't like the whole
what
acid
the
down the
movie
drain thing because we're gonna hurt the environment.
That's true. The dolphins are.
You can't even do that in a bathtub. I don't
I'm
think.
sorry, I just need to ask a very serious question. It's not from my own actual research, but like, let's say you kill somebody, you really need to get rid of the evidence. What is the most practical, like, home ingredient usage? And I'm not trying to educate any murder.
And is this out of the heat of the moment, or like it had to happen? You had to kill someone. Like someone killed your wife, you had to kill them. Is it like that, or is it?
No, I'm talking about some Dexter, like premeditated.
Are we outdoors? Are we indoors?
Oh, I would start backwards. I would start where my final destination is first, and then so like if my final destination was Switzerland or some shit, without the body, then I would plan all my ways of, like pretty much if this is my furthest destination, I would figure out how to get there, and then also figure out how I erase that paper trail to get there before I even commit the crime.
Very smart.
And first of all, are you inside or outside committing the crime? Because if you're indoors, you have all the time in the world. If you're outdoors, that's when it's the most dangerous.
For relatability to this article, I'm gonna assume that if they're outdoors in the woods and both of them got like blood still on their clothes and they're parked in the wood with two cars, we don't know.
Their hazards are on.
Hazards are on.
Because they're responsible criminals. They don't want people to stop behind them. They want them to drive around.
This murder victim has stab wounds to the head, the neck, and the gut, right? And they found the knife, and the guy's got blood on his glove. So it must have happened pretty.
Not near an active volcano.
Because they didn't bring extra clothes to change into. They didn't bring a sponge and bleach to wash.
No, it's not premeditated. It sounds like an act of passion.
Like
Like,
they're just dumb kids too.
yeah, dumb kids.
But in theory, if you were able to dispose of the body, then you could go backwards and correct those mistakes.
Yes.
if they had more time.
But if it's an act of passion, then you don't.
First things first, turn off the hazard.
Has anyone dropped the body off in Old Faithful?
No.
Which is a super volcano?
No, because then when the water shoots out, the body would be at the top, and it'll just go back down.
You're like, wait, what is that?
Yeah, but if you take out the teeth and hair first, you're.
Yeah, exactly. Or you just leave it in the woods where there's bears around.
That's what they were probably trying to do, right? Leave it in the woods.
In the Yellowstone, which is on top of a super volcano?
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I'm surprised there isn't some Netflix documentary about like
How
the
to
best
dispose
way
of
to
it.
dispose
There's
of a
always
body
something.
post murder.
Like I watched a movie recently where he put the body, those old school fires that you used to like throw things into? Like he threw the body into that. But then she had on a ring that was a diamond ring, and they found that.
And then mysteriously find the diamond ring and like ashes of a million children and stuff like
I
that,
don't,
right?
it was I don't remember.
So he was a murderer, not a thief.
Idiot.
Well, there's a lot of difficulties because like that's why the infirmer or whatever you call it
Yeah.
when at the funeral home
Incinerator.
even then there's still pieces of bone and that shit is super hot. So even if you have a campfire, that's not hot enough. And it'll take hours, dude.
Or you gotta, like in Pulp Fiction, you just gotta be friends with the guy who runs a morgue, and then you could just send the bodies over there.
See, now
Or-
that's a professional.
But you also are starting to share the information. You want to keep it as little people as possible.
You gotta make it worth it. You probably won't have the money for that.
Because the more people that know, the more people can get pressed,
Yep.
and you want to
Yep.
keep it as little as possible.
and I'm cheap.
Who here is on your list of people that you would tell if you did a murder?
I thought you were gonna say who is on your list of people to kill, and I was like,
Let me tell you how much time you got.
Yeah, I don't think I'll tell anybody.
Okay, you have to tell. You need help. You gotta tell one person.
I'm only gonna tell Bart. No one here can help me.
I could, wow.
He knows I'm too pussy, bro.
I could do bits about it, maybe.
That's
I would probably, if I had, I don't know who it would be, but I feel like the only person I would confess is somebody who is capable of helping me clean it up.
that's pretty much what it is.
Out of this room, who's the most capable to help you?
Yeah, Bart, for sure.
Is that flattering?
No.
It depends. I think Bart would be practical. I think Joe would be creative. So it depends on my case by case situation.
Yeah, you're right.
If I'm in like a practical murder situation, I'm like, I need to hit him up.
I'm relying on
Be practical.
Like my legacy as a murderer needs to go down in history when people find out. I'm gonna hit up Joe.
If you need some like furniture to move, you hit me up. Then I can help. You know what I mean?
Hey, and if you need to tell
These guys will move the furniture for us.
Hey, and if you need to tell somebody who will slowly let it bleed out into public through jokes, let me know. That's kind of what I do. That's kind of how I roll.
Yeah, because telling them is now burdening them with this news.
It is.
It's like, oh fuck.
You're saying it is in a way that feels like it's happened to you before. Like,
He's like, God.
I mean,
damn,
like
me
Joe, I've lived many lives, so I understand a lot of.
You know what?
And that's all we need to know. That's all we need
A
to
lot
know.
of
That's it.
mentionable things.
We were around a certain type, which was like, wow, but I didn't like violence and I didn't want to be around it.
That's why we do ha-has for a living.
Yeah.
Listen, if these guys killed somebody, I'd be the fucking star witness. That man right there.
He's the one. He's the one.
That man.
He won't be able, he can't wait to rat on us. Fucking Steve.
Can't wait.
Dude, that would be crazy though. I don't know. Sometimes I think about this stuff because
I do too.
You know what's weird is that we know people are 1 degree away from certain on both sides of the law, right?
Experience?
Yeah, with these kind of experiences, whether they were law enforcement or
Murderers?
yeah, or military, or guy. Like, I mean,
Just extreme
think
people.
about it, right? Like, if I don't know, I was talking about this with a special ops guy, and I was like saying, to me, I don't really see the difference between an assassination that's carried out by the government or a mob hitman. They're just jobs.
Yep.
And to me, there's no morality behind it because you're basically murder for hire. But then the military guy, of course, he's going to believe that what he's doing is honorable and the good part and the right one. And I'm like, but it's your job. You get paid to do it. So I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about this right now. I totally
No,
forgot
I get.
the
I
point,
know what
but
you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
No, because like for example, like on this show, we've had people who served in the Iraq War, and like I respect them.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're wrong
And
or
they're
they're
not
bad.
wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm against what what the mission was. I'm against all that. But I'm not gonna say that to the guy and be like shithead to him.
Yeah.
Like I don't blame him. I blame the people above him who made him do it.
Exactly.
So I'm not gonna shit on him.
Yeah.
And so I know exactly what you're saying.
like the mob boss, and the warlord, and the drug cartel guy, and the general, and to me, these are all just like head players playing a role,
Yeah.
right? And then they have their soldiers. So and it's a cat and mouse game. So I don't know. That's why I'm kind of like, yeah, we're pretty close to all this stuff, but it's scary. Still.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to step over that line. Because once you cross that line,
I personally can't stomach it. No.
Random question: a hitman murders somebody close to you, right?
Yeah.
And you had only one person to seek vengeance on: the hitman or the guy who hired him.
Oh, good question.
The hitman.
The hired.
The hired.
Yeah, the guy's just doing
Me
his
too.
job. It's not
Oh, the
personal.
hirer.
The boss, not the hitman.
For me, the hitman, the guy who, the trigger man. Sorry.
it also depends how the murder was.
Not the person that hired.
No, the trigger man.
But the person who hired is one who has a beef with you. You know that person.
If the hitman, if it was personal for the hitman and the hired person, then the person who did the shooting or whatever, it would be satisfying to get revenge on that. But if it was the hitman, it was all just a job, doesn't matter.
If this was like, say, my wife, I have to go after both.
Yeah. You gotta go.
You have to. You can only do one though.
gotta do
That's
two for one.
that's the
You gotta do
stipulation.
That's not.
two birds, one stone.
Then I sacrifice myself to kill both. I have to get revenge. I'm all about
I'm
revenge.
not revengeful at all.
My life is about revenge.
You ever been put in that situation?
I think just in general, even small things. Of course, I have not been in that precise
Oh yeah,
situation.
sorry, not
Yeah.
in a murderous like kill.
No, I haven't been in that situation.
And you're like, which do I kill?
I would not be on YouTube if it wasn't for revenge. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Because of YouTube and because of a friend of mine who got into YouTube and was like bragging about doing YouTube better than anybody, I was like, I will beat you at this. And I did. Didn't take long.
I didn't think
Different.
it was vengeance.
Yeah, that's not vengeance.
pettiness.
Was it directed at you though? Like, hey, Steve.
Yes.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I thought it was just speaking it out into the world, and you just.
He's all just like, I'm so thankful that I have a hustle and I'm trying to fulfill my dreams. It's like, fuck this guy. This is vengeance.
No. It wasn't like that. It was like, wow, like it literally just started and I have 5,000 subs. Like, you know, you shouldn't even bother. And I was like,
He did not say that.
no, it wasn't.
You know what? Did you ever watch the Michael Jordan documentary?
Yes.
And then Michael Jordan made up stuff in his head. So that's what you.
But all the best athletes do that though.
The best people-
athletes do that shit.
The best people. Me and Joe's first MMA coach, he was this crazy, like, hardcore dude. Before every fight, he would go up when they meet the other person. He goes, "You fucking raped my motherfucking sister. You raped my." He would just repeat that.
And then the guy's like, what?
He goes, "I don't even know who the fuck you are." And he would just repeat it 20 times because that's how much he wanted to kill him.
Guy's like, I raped a lot of sisters, man. You gotta help me out here.
He's like, which one was it?
That's how competitive he was. He was nuts, dude.